Hey guys, welcome to Lavish Investments, where we give you pure technical analysis on all different types of chartings, tickers, even some crypto that I'm doing right now. We're starting a new portfolio with $1,000 investment to really reach up to 100K. And now that's going to be another series. But today we're going to be going over the ticker symbol PINS, where let's go ahead and open Thinkorswim. I like to use TradingView, but right now, really doing the analysis on Thinkorswim is really much more intuitive for me. So I'm going to be doing that and keep it very simple for you guys. So people who don't know much about technical analysis will know how to do the chartings as we do the analysis together. All right, guys. So we're going to be looking at pins. Now let's just clear the board here. Clear my drawing set for you guys. So let's go ahead and start by looking at the daily time frame. So we can see that it started out really low when it started IPO last year. A lot of tech companies and e-commerce stores and different stocks and tickers, right? They're all exploding at the end of 2020. A lot of bullish momentum heading into the year of 2021. We can see on the daily time frame, it has sort of a triple top kind of looking pattern, which is bearish, right? The earnings right here that we had recently gapped down almost 15 to 20 points, which is, not as bad as it looks, because, when you see that type of movement, a lot of people are waiting in this below area to actually buy up the stock, right? So you can see before, when it did hit that low, right below it, it just bounced off of that 200 EMA back up. All right. So let's actually do the technical analysis together. So right now I have the TTM squeeze, MACD, and the RSI. Okay, those are basically my main technical analysis indicators, whatever you want to call it. Really, just that's it. Very simple. I don't need anything more. Let's go ahead and build the resistance levels on the daily time frame, right? So we got the price horizontal line. I'm gonna hit that level above the high of 89.90. Let's do the low right here. All right, which is 60.65. Let's do the next high. Oops, let's go back there. All right. Next high on the green candle, 86.22, and then the next low, which is going to be right there at the 53.97, and then going closer to our current time, there's another one right there at 81.71, and then let's just do the next one right here, which is going to be the 78.03. Now, looking at this, it's pretty simple, right? These top bars are going to be your main focus of the daily resistances. And then these are going to be your daily support levels. All right. Don't need to overcomplicate it. That's pretty much all we're looking at. Okay. Now let's go ahead and go on the 4-hour time frame, see it a little bit more closer, kind of seeing the details of what's happening on a smaller time frame. The earnings that we had was pretty good, but it's probably something about the earnings. They didn't like the growth reports, which tanked the stocks almost 15-20 points, and you can see it's creating that cup and handle pattern right there, which is bullish. You can see that the RSI is touching below 30, which is a good sign, and a lot of buyers are bringing that momentum back up over where it hit that 57.09. Let's build the resistance right there. I mean, the support. We're gonna build that support right there. Let's also add another support right here, which is going to be another resistance for where the price is trying to move up. Now, I like to really use the Fibonacci Retracement tool, because that's actually showing you guys like clockwork where the chartings kind of are moving, right? So you can see beginning of January, it was creating that head and shoulder pattern, right? It didn't quite complete that pattern, so it did jump back up, rallied back up to the 86.45. And then, this time around, all the stocks were falling. Everybody's panicking. The GME, AMC movement was going on. So, pretty much everything was selling off artificially. And we could see that it hit that low of 53.94. And then everybody's just started to buy up the stock like, hey, we've been waiting over here. Let's push it back up. Okay. And currently we are at this point right here. That huge earnings drop. If you are back holding over here, you guys, if you have shares, don't even worry about it. Just keep buying the stock. It's a great growth stock, right? E-commerce platform, great ecosystem that they have for people doing advertisements on their platform and different artists posting a lot of content on the platform right now. And I see a lot of user growth potentially for this type of platform. Now we can see here that once it drops, it supported very well on that 56.99. Obviously, we can just round that up to 57 area. And we saw a lot of buying pressure and volume after, the RSI was really oversold. You can see the MACD, a lot of buyers are covering over the sellers, TTM squeeze, pushing back up to the buy zone, right? A lot of sellers are losing their momentum, right? So those are the three basic indicators that we really need to use to really see that we see more pressure in the buying side, right? And once again, this is a cup and handle pattern, right? And we can see that, once it is, pushing above that huge resistance that we have on that 60 level right there. Let's go ahead and build a Fibonacci retracement tool right here. So I'm going to take this high right here at the 86.22 level. All right, so we're going to hit add drawing, Fibonacci retracement, and then we're going to go as low as the 53. I'm just going to round it up to 54. Okay. All right. So we can see that it is built pretty well, right? It's basically retracing all the resistance and support levels. So right now we're going to be looking over this area right here. We can see that from the Fibonacci retracement and what we drew, almost about the same, right? So we're going to say we need that 61 level. All right, we need that 61 level to push up. We need these candlesticks to be over that 61 level, because once it closes above that level, you can see much more higher momentum, higher volume to be pushing up there. Now, I'm not biased about where the price is moving, right? I'm just telling you guys straight up the resistance and support levels for the previous candle chartings. So we're just going to create an alert there. Okay, so that way you don't need to be looking at this 24/7. You can just wait for this alert to hit that level and say, okay, that's my confirmation to enter the trade. Now let's zoom out. All right, so we did so much already, and I hope you guys been following along and understanding what these things are. Support levels are going to be things that support the candlesticks, right? So people at the support level are trying to buy, and then the people at the resistance levels are trying to sell. Let's look at the 5-minute charting right here. All right, so even the 5-minute charting right here, right? You can see a lot of people are trying to just buy up this stock. Even on Tuesday, huge rally up. The market was so strong. You can see that it is really, really trying to bounce off that 60 level, right? And I'm just going to add a few more resistances, right? So when I see it on a smaller time frame, I can kind of get a feel of where it's going. So even Friday, it kind of broke that 60 level, but right back up. It's just trying to get back up to that 60 level. All right. Now Friday, I don't think really counted because the whole market that day was just pushing everything down. And you can see at the end of Friday, a lot of people are buying. A lot of people are trying to push this back up. Okay. So let's go back at the 4 hours. All right, guys. So we're going to be looking back at the 4 hours, and look at how much we've done. We're analyzing the whole chart on the daily, 4 hours, 5 minute. And I hope that really helped you guys better understand where you stand on this stock, where you kind of see yourself entering or exiting this trade, wherever you entered, wherever you exited. And if you exited right before the earnings, good job. That was amazingly executed. If you are buying shares, once again, all you need to do is dollar cost average it at these really lows, and you eventually will do very great on this growth stock. Now, if you're buying options, that's going to be a little bit different, right? So we want to see, if you are buying options, where this is going to go, right? So we're having a cup and handle formation right there. I really see this trying to push back up. Okay, this huge drop is a great buying opportunity for a lot of investors. And you can see here, huge volume spikes, right? Supporting very well. That means a lot of buyers are right here trying to push it back up. And once again, we do have that really strong resistance level at the 60-61 level. So really watch that in the coming weeks. And I hope that really helps you guys figure out your positions and where you guys want to enter into this trade. I hope you guys got a better understanding of, the basics of technical analysis. And honestly, coming in together, doing the analysis together really helped you understand where you want to enter into this trade if you are planning to invest into Pinterest or buying options, right? So thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a great trading week.